Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to XCOM 2. The playthrough that you will watch, this particular one, if you watched it all the way through or just watched an episode, whatever, is the archive from the Twitch livestream, twitch.tv/Hillhome. These are more or less unedited. I did go through them and sort of spot check and take out some slower parts or parts where I was just kind of taking a mental break and just talking to chat for a little bit, stuff like that. Just wanted sort of full disclosure for everyone who ends up watching any of these videos that's what this is from. So it's not your typical YouTube Let's Play. It is a live stream archive. The soldiers that you see in the game are from the character pool. The character pool is made up of volunteers from the live stream for the most part. There's a couple extra people, like some of my family members, for example, who actually get in the game, which is pretty neat. But that is where all of that comes from. I have, I think, about 50 people in the character pool currently, so there's a pretty decent variety as far as that is concerned. The playthrough has been going well as of the time that I'm recording this, although we're still not done. And I'll be trying to put out videos, and maybe before the end we'll be caught up. I don't know. We'll see. I'm working on it. But it's great to see all of you checking out the videos. This particular playthrough is on Commander, not Legend. So the list of mods is here. I made a collection on Steam. I will get the link to that and put it in the description of the video in case any of you want to check out the mods or use the similar setup that I'm currently using. So I'm just going to go through these real quick. After action days wounded shows you the number of days that the person is wounded on the after action report screen, so you don't have to go into the soldier screen after the mission and see that. I think pretty much everybody uses the accessory pack. A clean cinematic, when you are taking shots and it zooms in, or you're doing an Overwatch ambush, something along those lines, it will not display the damage that is done until after the cinematic is over. Sometimes that leads to a little confusion on my part because I don't know what happens. I can't see in the game what happens, but the upside is that it looks really pretty. I downloaded this Soviet military commander hat for one character named after Tornis, twitch.tv/Tornis, who is a wonderful XCOM player. If you have not seen any of his XCOM live streams, you've missed something pretty amazing. He does a really good job. He even completed Long War on Impossible. Just a really great game player, analyzes games and does a great job. So I named one of my soldiers for Tornis and downloaded that hat just for him because he is Russian. Evac all just, pretty self-explanatory. It evacs everybody on the point. Free camera rotation is just a different camera rotation mod. Does not affect the gameplay at all. Lifetime stats shows you all different kinds of stats on your soldiers. I see and check that periodically every once in a while when I think about it, just to see how people are doing, especially like damage done and that kind of stuff, which is great. Maps is just more map parcels into the game. Mission time remaining, instead of showing 1 day, for instance, it will show you in hours when it starts getting down to a couple days. More maps, again, just like maps up there. This is just more map parcels the game can pull from in order to create the randomly generated maps that are in the game. Random backstories for the people who I have not typed backstories for, or for random rookies, expands the amount of random backstories. Eye color, hair color, just releases more colors to use for those things. Shows enemies on mission planning. If you have the Shadow Chamber mod, if you have the Shadow Chamber actually built in the Avenger, then it will display the enemies on this screen, so you don't have to try to go, okay, what enemies were they, and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth a bunch. Show health values. Next to the red bar, it will show you numerically how much health something has, so you don't have to sit there and count dots, which I thought was very helpful. There is another version of this by, I think, a different author that makes everything numerical, just purely numerical. Health is numerical, armor is numerical, so on and so forth. I don't like that as much. It's just a UI thing, and that's a great mod too. I just picked this one. Skulljack feedback fix. There is a bug with skull mining that if you fail the skull mine, anytime anyone hacks on the map, that soldier gets damaged again, which is nonsense. So that fixes that so that doesn't happen. Stop wasting my time. Pretty explanatory. I think most people use this. World Expansion Project, again, is sort of like one of the map mods. It adds more things. Ink and paint, the tattoo pack, armor colors, clothing, more tattoos. These are all just customization mods. Same with eye patch, right, free the hood, and the armor. So we got a lot of customization mods, plus Anarchy's Children and all that. Anarchy Children, whatever that's called. The Anarchy DLC. It's coming up next week as I record this currently will be the next DLC, which will release the Alien Rulers. I will not be purchasing that DLC until this playthrough is over. I don't want to muddy the waters with that at this current stage in this playthrough. The subsequent playthrough that I'll do sometime later, and maybe even just straight up for YouTube, just record a straight up Let's Play of XCOM 2, perhaps on Legendary, which if I do, just be aware, I will show you the failures. I won't just show you anything that succeeds. You'll see the gamut of death and pain and suffering that we'll go through. That will be after this playthrough's over, sometime later into the summer, as I look at it from where I sit currently. So that is the setup for XCOM 2. I hope that you enjoy the live stream archive. If you want to get in on the XCOM 2 streams, they are typically during the week, Tuesdays and Fridays, right now for sure. That's 10 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/Hillhome. Also drop a follow on Twitter if you are a Twitter user. It's at Hillhome Gaming. That will enable you to see when I go live when I'm streaming. I hope that all of you have a lovely day, whatever time of day it is that you happen to see this video, and enjoy XCOM 2. Take care.